I was doing a play, so I had all these angelic ass lights I had to put on the white background.
Oh, how did that go?
Oh, it went great. It went great. I mean, my part was all of 10 minutes, but nah, it was dope. I mean, hey, not for nothing, folks is booked and busy out here in these virtual streets, and they ain't finding budgets to do it. I said, hey, you like it, I love it.
Yeah.
You need me to move the couch to the other side of the house for that background? Fine, knock yourself out. Let's get it. Yo, I just saw something on the news today. Did you see the cop at the airport punched the lady in the face?
Man, but the only thing I hated was she stepped up in his face. I was like, what are you?
I said the same thing. I said,
why are you in his face?
Why all these instances?
But so what?
It's like we
you don't hit no woman, but why are you in the dude's face?
Just like set aside race, set aside cops and everything.
Why are you
as a woman? Get out. Why are you in a man's face? As a woman.
Stop. Why are you in his face? God.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Oh well.
I guess I'm gonna punch you in your mother.
Yikes.
Anyway, this was a sister though.
Yeah,
it was a sister, and it was an officer. No, he rightfully deserves to be charged or something. Like he could have walked away. Like he didn't have to react like that. Like he literally,
right?
When you hate black folk, it don't matter. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah, like he literally like socked her.
Yeah.
How do I make my? Let me see something.
This over. Can't lean back.
Copy.
Topics. Okay, we got topics.
What up, YouTube Live? We just getting shit together right now. I'm trying to
pulling up some topics.
What up, YouTube Live? We just getting shit together.
I gotta mute this.
Oh, this is wrong. All right.
You know what? Let me try something. Try something really quick. My phone seems very low. I don't know why it's so low.
All right. We are back. I just was able to put the link for.
I don't know. This is not sturdy enough. I'm trying to lift my light up. My light is so low. No, it's so low. Can we not focus on my? I'm like, why am I all in the camera? Can we focus on you?
Because you keep talking. How about stop talking? The camera follows who's talking. So you keep chitter chattering, then you're gonna be the one focused on. How about that?
Yeah. All right. God damn it.
So maybe people want me to talk over you right now. Maybe you want me to disturb you and cut you off so that you are not the main focus. How about
now
that?
You got an amplified ass microphone. Oh boy.
That's right. Don't fuck with your boss.
Oh boy. That's why I'm moderating. I'm doing all the talking.
Okay. I'm gonna start recording.
I'm trying to get my tripod life right now. Bear with me, Yanadameeners. Do we have?
Matter of fact, I'm not gonna start recording. But listen, YouTube Live. I just put up the link for. We're gonna talk about this in the beginning of the real show, but I'm just letting y'all know. I'll just put up the link for Rage's funeral, yo. Like he needs donations. You know what I mean? Shit, it's only like $1,500 there right now. They're trying to get like $6,600. So we need some big ballers right now. And I need about 50 people to donate $100. Like real shit. You know what I mean? 50 people, $100 a piece. I think that's doable, y'all. It would be greatly appreciated. So don't send it. Don't do no super chat for it. There's a link in the description to the GoFundMe. Click that link and please donate to the brother's funeral. He's been sitting long enough. He needs to be put to rest.
So he's like in
he's in the morgue now, but he was in a hospital for a while. You know what I mean? And with all this COVID shit, it was like not timely. You know what I mean?
They were basically trying to ship him off and throw him in the COVID Potter's Field. And
oh yeah, they wanted to do that, but we're not allowing no Potter's Field shit to happen. So his body was secured, and yes, he's in the morgue now.
Now we can give him a proper send off and word.
Correct. So yes, the link is in the description. People on YouTube Live, the link is in the description. There'll be links in the description of the upcoming shows. But to repeat, we are looking for donations to put our brother Rage to rest. Fact checker Rage, who passed away a few weeks ago, still has not been put to rest. The family has put together a GoFundMe, of which we put a link in the description. We'll have a link on the screen. And yeah, I'm looking for about 50 people to do about $100. You know what I mean?
Or
$100 a piece.
100 people to do $50.
$100 do 50 exactly, or do the math. Like, you know what I mean? Or 5,000 people to do $1. You know what I mean? However it works, but we got to get there, and we got to get there soon. The brother's been, like we said, he's been sitting long enough, and it's time that, we give him a proper send-off, and like we trying to, have horse-drawn carriages and all kind of crazy shit. We just try to give them a basic send-off, and we'd appreciate any love and support that we can get from the people as far as that goes. I don't know if you hear Big Boy behind me. He's in rare form right now, doing his thing. Before we start, I think I want to grab a coffee.
Right. Let me get one of those too. Here, let's go grab.
You want a coffee? You gonna get you a coffee?
Espresso, you know.
Well, you fancy motherfucker, you.
Let me get one of those.
You gonna get a and Digger. Why don't you go in the line of female MCs and go get you a cappuccino? I'll be right back.
Oh man, I've got the illest story about the time.
Why do you love cappuccino? Ask yourself that.
Why, why?
I've got the crazy story about the time me and my homegirl went to the village to go get a cup of cappuccino. And by the end of the night, well, actually the night turned into the next day, it was like, oh shit, the song makes all the sense in the world now.
All the sense in the world. All right, well, maybe you can tell that while I go get my coffee. I'll be right back.
Well, we were tripping on psychedelic drugs, so I'd rather not. Going to get a cup of cappuccino. Life was never the same again. Thank you, Sunray. I got the sign on them. Well, check it out. Usually I have my plaques behind me. And so I had to switch walls for a virtual play reading, theater reading that I did. And I was like fairy godmother. So I had these like icicle lights. They're actually behind this. And then I just said, well, damn, I don't want to have the icicle lights on the Godcast looking like Christmas and shit. So then I slapped this background up. So that's what had happened. Just switched it up real quick. I'll be back to the plaques shortly. As soon as I feel like discombobulating, I don't know. This being an artist in virtual land, well, this is BC. BC doesn't mean before Christ anymore. Now BC means before Corona. So BC, we would have just been in a location or some shit. But yeah, now everything is in the house. So one wall is for like Rodiga performing shows. One wall is for podcasting and interviewing. Let's see. I've got my script reading wall, and then I've got my masterclass reading wall, and then I've got a green screen wall. So yeah, a lot of shit going on in the walls in here. Do you think a pork beef boycott would be effective? Well, hopefully none of us here are eating pork, but if you are, you should be aware that there is a new strain of flu that scientists are saying is jumping from pigs to humans. So hopefully you can avoid it if you don't eat pork. But you know, you just gotta be careful. Oh shit, look at my backdrop falling. Ah shit. Y'all about to get these Christmas lights. My sign ain't gonna say it, y'all. You gotta be careful, yeah, who you kiss. Okay, I'm about to pause my camera so I can keep my backdrop from all the way forward, and I'll be back.
All right.
All right. Yeah.
Where y'all at?
Hello?
Yeah.
I just looked at my camera because my backdrop falling.
Oh shit, you talking
Oh,
all this shit about your jazzy ass backdrop,
I just
and
can't.
now the motherfucker falling.
I just can't
Okay?
be great. That's all
Just
right.
can't be great,
Y'all
dude.
about to get these Christmas lights.
You just can't be great, huh?
I just can't be great. I tried it. Lord, I tried it.
All right.
It's all good.
I feel like a real talk show host. Cup of Joe.
I know you got some.
But you think they, first of all, you think they was really drinking coffee in those coffee cups? People like Ed McMahon and what's his name? Johnny Carson.
Wow, good stuff. I did not know that.
I'm thinking.
Wow, good stuff. Ed,
I could do Johnny, boy.
wow, I did not know that. Good stuff. We have a really good guest. He's going to be a star. He's a 5%er. And this guy is from the rap group Brand Nubian. Hey, Ed, do you know anything about Brand Nubian? Yes, I do, sir.
Oh, yeah. Brand Nubian. I saw them on a sweep. I think they won some money on a sweepstakes. Wasn't it
sweepstakes?
Wow. Clearance House?
I don't know anything.
Wasn't that his? Wasn't Ed McMahon the publisher's clearinghouse guy?
Is it? He's from. Oh yeah, Ed McMahon.
He was. Yeah.
I met that motherfucker one time.
Did you?
I was at the Rush Hour 3 premiere, and it was Quincy Jones. It was Jackie Chan. I met Jackie Chan, which freaked me out because you don't meet Chinese stars. You don't meet them. You don't get to meet them. I met Jackie, man. Took a picture with that motherfucker.
Yo, was messing with that publishing clearinghouse band really came to the hood, yo.
What the hell?
Word is born.
No, I didn't hear you.
I said, remember the publishing clearinghouse band?
Hell yeah.
Talk about Ed McMahon.
That's supposed to just show up to the door that we thought was a figment of everybody's imagination.
Right.
That motherfucker really pulled up in Orange, New Jersey, in the hood.
That's crazy.
Really?
Cause like everybody remember being a little kid wishing that was you. Like that motherfucker.
Hell
like,
yeah.
damn, I can't wait till that nigga pull up on my crib one day.
But then you had to order a bunch of shit, right? Didn't you have to order a bunch of magazines? You had to do a bunch of shit? No, or no?
Yeah, it's a bunch of shit. Yeah, I think it is some shit that you had to enter the sweepstakes, basically. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But who wanna fucking do that? Like, except grandma or something. You might have to get a subscription to some magazines or some bullshit you don't
shit.
You know what I mean? But for a chance.
He came to the hood and blessed somebody, a retiree, age 60 something. I said, oh wow.
Hey, that's nice, man. Hey, man.
We get ready to get started. I'm just moving this damn backdrop because shit ain't staying up for me. Fuck it. Y'all about to get these lights.
What time we wrapping up? What time is we wrapping up? Just estimated.
I say around 11:30.
Okay.
Yeah, no, we're gonna make this quick because I'm moderating and we're gonna have some structure today.
Whoa.
So we're gonna have some structure today.
Whoa, relax.
Shaking her neck when she said that shit.
Whoa, hold on there. Calm down there, mama.
You want to see the worst? You want to see the worst blaxploitation film? Oh, it's called TNT Jackson. Oh my God. It's a karate chick. She's beautiful, but man, those karate scenes are so bad.
Shout out to YouTube Live, y'all. Some of y'all have already started to donate. Okay, but I need the big boys to pull them out. Okay. I know we got some stimulus checks. I know some of y'all getting that unemployment check. Go ahead and put $100 for fact checker rage. But go ahead. What was you saying, bro?
Oh no, just the worst blaxploitation choreography. Woo.
Oh, what's the name of this?
TNT Jackson. I'm watching all blaxploitation past couple weeks.
I feel like I've seen that before.
Yo, it's a black girl, some beautiful chick, and my man, remember in in Harlem Nights, the stuttering boxer?
I'm gonna kick your ass.
Just somebody gonna get knocked
the
fuck out.
Yeah, he's in this movie. He's like 20 years old. That guy was around.
Matter of fact, I've met him before.
Cool dude.
I believe I met him before. Yes, he was cool, and I was happy to meet him.
That dude's been around a long time.
Journeyman actor.
Been around a long time.
I feel like
Stanley Shaw is his name. Stanley Shaw.
Look at you, with your black facts.
I get a black fact on your ass. You said that, right?
We're gonna get that later. Yeah. We're gonna get to that later. Later in this structured show.
So just forget my whole background. I tried it.
Oh well.
I tried it.
Shit. What you got? Christmas lights just hanging up there, man?
Well, I had a curtain hanging over them, so the lights appeared behind the curtain.
Oh.
Like a magical curtain. Yeah, I was like Cinderella.
Oh, so you just so we seeing the wizard behind the curtain. You're seeing. We're seeing what goes on behind the scenes with all the glitz and glamour.
Tricks, man.
Spit in the tape.
That's
the spit in the.
I was trying to give y'all some atmosphere with the lights, but the shit ain't working. So
yo, what the fuck? You got barbed wire back there?
No, those are like lights. You just explained it. It does kind of look like some barbed wire.
It looks like some detention type shit,
yeah? That's pretty funny. Okay, now I gotta give you the lights because
I look like I'm at one of them Indian restaurants, yo.
Well, how did you try to put your shit up there, first of all?
What, my banner?
What you using? Double stick tape?
Why'd you take your banner down?
Duct tape.
Duct tape.
Why'd you take your banner down?
Wait, I had duct tape. Wait.
Now, ain't that like a hood stress to think that duct tape is the solution for everything?
Nigga rigging.
That are in the banner, I was trying to tie them to the damn thing with the grommets, and then in between, I was using the duct tape.
That was dumb. No, it's kidding.
Yo, I remember. You could appreciate this guy for you. So I'm at a comedy show back in the days, right? I feel like it was Queens or some shit, right? And your man Talent is on stage.
Oh right? Man.
And it's wintertime, right?
Uh-huh.
You know? So a guy walks in
Talent
in the middle of a set. Listen. And he had a leather bomber on, but the bomber had a piece of duct tape on it.
Ooh, did Talent see it?
Did he see it?
Yeah. I know he said this nigga here.
Yo, somebody right now is probably, yo, I was there that night. That shit was hilarious. Yo, he went in on that duct tape. Yo,
how you gonna go to a comedy with duct tape?
He said, how you gonna come with duct tape on your fucking coat, bro? And you're gonna come in late, like, you know what I mean?
Oh,
In the middle of the shit, like, and it was one of those intimate spots, like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. Oh,
couldn't help but see this nigga with the duct tape.
oh.
So, yeah, Digger, you just flashed me back with your duct tape.
I took y'all back with the duct tape. I tried
it. All right.
I just thought of it at the last minute. I should have just put everything back in front of the plaques and shit, but fuck it.
All right, let's stop the yapping.
All right. Let's get the show started. Once again, welcome back to Yanadameen Godcast.
Hey.
I'm Lord Jamar. I'm Digger.
I am Lord Jamar.
I'm Digger.
Godfrey in the building.
Mm-hmm. Now notice that me and Godfrey sound much better than Digger's sound.
Yeah,
we're gonna get her a mic and all that type of shit. We just, listen. We're working on the kindness of the people, okay? We nigger rigging. She got duct tape and all kind of shit. So
barbed wire.
Barbed wire and duct tape.
It's not barbed wire.
I know, it just looks.
It's icicle light. See, that's it. I'm putting the fucking lights on. y'all about to get these lights.
I want to see the lights on. I actually want to see the lights on.
Okay.
Welcome to Patel's Indian restaurant.
Looking like a bodega.
Turn it on. That's Indian alternative lighting. Welcome to.
I'm about to.
Come on now. Turn the light. Want to see the lighting?
Hook shit up.
Want to see the lighting? Nigger rigging. You're nigger rigging.
I don't see no lights.
Yeah. They're all burnt out.
They are not.
She gotta hook it up to the neighbor's fucking
This is like Lampoon Vacation.
She gotta hook it up to the neighbor's extension cord.
Where's Chevy Chase?
Girl, you got duct tape and extension cords.
They're not even plugged up. How about that? Let's see.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
He sees you when you're sleeping. He knows he knows when you've been bad or good. So be good.
Because they're not centered.
Oh, you better watch out. You better not cry. Better not tell. I'm telling you why. Raw diggers coming down.
But now I'm
checking it twice. Yeah. Gonna find out who's naughty or nice. Hey.
Yeah,
all right, listen.
Now they don't look like barbed wire.
I like that.
I mean, no. Now it looks like stars kind of behind you, like flickering stars.
That's what it was. It was white, and I had on the little white fairy thingamabob, and it was like a white curtain, and behind it, yeah, it was cute.
All right. Let's get to the shits. Welcome back, y'all.
To Yanadameen Godcast.
Hey, Digger, what's good?
Nothing much. We're chilling. We got some topics to discuss.
You look like you got your face beat this week.
I got my face beat this week, baby, even though I'm already sweating and shit. But yeah. The quarantine look is over. It's time to get back to business. So here we are.
I never had a quarantine look. I've been shaving my shit the whole time.
Lucky you. See, I got some braids, so I had to run out and get braids. I was like, listen, what we not finna do is be still looking like quarantine while everybody else is hitting up them basements and shit.
My barber's been open 2 weeks, which is cool. They really designed it nice. All the chairs got plastics.
Oh gosh.
And they got the mask. Shit is dope.
And they got sprays. Expense. But whatever. I said unnecessary expense, but whatever. Listen, before we get started and really get into things and Digger really jockeys this thing home for us. I just want to say if you'd like to donate to the show, go to cash.me/$Yanadameen, patreon.com/Yanadameen. Don't forget to Don't forget to subscribe to the show, like, comment, click the notification bell so you know when we release new episodes. Man, we spoke earlier, but real quick again, I just want to say rest in peace to Fact Checker Rage.
Yes, sir.
We have a link in the description. We'll put a link on the screen and all of that for his GoFundMe. For his.
And I'm also
service.
dropping it in the chat too. So every so often as the chat scrolls, I keep dropping it in.
YouTube Live, the description. It's in the description. The link is in the description right now. Yep. Also, speaking of health, we want to make sure that we take care of ourselves. We don't really want to be going to hospitals right now because people's real leery about being around sick people. So right now, telemedicine is the way to go. You can get discounts on prescription drugs. You can get blood tests done, mental health, a lot of services provided by telemedicine. And if you really got to go see a doctor, they can help you get the best prices for whatever it is you're going to get. So yeah, check out Health Alliance Network, LordJamar.Health Alliance Network. And when you get your plan, put in your code Lord Jamar for your $10 discount. And so yeah, there we go.
Let's get into the show.
Business done.
Into the show. So we have our format, and what we would like to do is just take a couple of moments just to kind of maybe small bit recap some of the things from last week, or even if this is the part where if we made any corrections or we just need to address anything or expound on anything very briefly. We had a very interesting conversation last week. I see we got the people going in the comments. Men are from Mars, women are from Venus. Yes. I just want to say that I think in the midst of Jamar and I bantering, we actually did not really attempt to do what we were trying to do, which was offer up some real, tangible solutions. And I just want to make this statement. We're not going to rehash the whole thing, but one of the biggest things I see that is a hurdle, especially for our young Black youth, as far as the men, a lot of y'all took the Black men stepping up to the plate out of context. That is not just about money. It is also about time and just being connected, being there for your kids, attempting to build families when if you get a young lady pregnant. A lot of times we're seeing young men by the time they're 19, 20, 21, they got 2-3 different baby mamas already. So something I would like to see more of is our young men being more responsible and attempting to build families with the women that they are procreating with. Yes. And women, because this is for everyone.
It takes two to tango.
Oh, that's right. And women, I need you women to stop being spiteful with these babies. I need you to stop weaponizing these children. Stop trying to hold them hostage, from the men who are attempting to be fathers. Allow these young men the opportunity and the space to grow and be fathers as well. We need to work on rebuilding our family unit and our family structure. And this is how we continue as Black people pushing through. And I'm just going to end on that note.
Absolutely. Awesome. And just to add on a little bit, I just want to say that, in the midst of our heatedness, I think I agree on both sides. You see what I'm saying? I just feel like we don't have the luxury of, well, I'm going to wait for you to do this now. I'm going to wait for you. We all got to get our shit together.
It takes a team.
And the women. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And at the same time, I don't want us to buy into the stereotypes that we're not doing a lot of the things that we need to do, because there are a lot of people, a lot of brothers out there that are doing what they supposed to be doing.
Hell yeah.
And
not,
this whole
not
media stereotype of, you know, I mean, it exists, but I don't think it's as common as they try to make it. And for the ones that might be going through it, see, I think what took me back a little bit when we were talking was the assumption that that a lot of men are comfortable with allowing a woman to take the lead or whatever the case may be. You see what I'm saying? Like, a lot of these men, they feeling fucked up that they can't, that they're unable to do certain things. And that has to be understood too. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
understood.
They're not comfortable. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
understood.
Yeah.
But but do you understand that it's not always money?
Oh yes, absolutely. Okay. Listen, money is a byproduct. Like, everything starts in the mind. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we all got to get our minds right. You know what I mean? And yes, when we do that, we'll be good. And yes, and me, as far as me, you know, cutting you off, listen, you know, when I get into heated discussions, that's just going to happen, y'all. Like, I'm sorry, you know, after the fact or whatever the case may be. If y'all don't like it, I don't know what the fuck to tell you.
It's just what we do, son. I don't mean to cut you off.
We do. I
don't mean to cut you off, yo.
I don't know. Y'all should know by now that when shit get crazy on here, motherfuckers is gonna get. I'm gonna cut her off. She gonna cut me off.
Wait,
it happens.
Godfrey might cut somebody off.
Yeah,
it just happens. Like, you know what I mean?
Wait a minute. And because you're the host, your voice comes through. When we're yelling at each other, I get canceled out, and it's just you just going.
Yo, Jamar, don't send her a microphone.
Right, but see, this is, you know, listen, you know, I come from 3 brothers. You know what I mean? Like, I was the oldest, and you know.
And you obviously have
was just some loud talking motherfuckers, like.
and you have no sisters. Well, you got the right sister this time.
Right? Yeah.
You have no sisters? No sisters?
Nah. See,
this
like,
guy? No. Can't you tell?
My first, like,
I have an older sister.
When I had a daughter, I was shocked.
Oh wow!
When I had a daughter, I was like. Because I'm coming from 3, but I didn't even really think I could. And then my first son was a boy. I didn't really think I could have a daughter. Like, and then I was like, oh shit.
So you have 2, right?
Yeah, I have a boy and a girl.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I was just like, wow. I'm like, okay, life's trying to teach you a lesson here. You know what I mean?
That's how it always happens, though. I wanted a boy. I ended up with a daughter. I thought me and my June was gonna be spitting bars together.
And listen, I'm happy that I had a daughter. And
I just got a whole ass daughter. I'm telling my daddy.
And I'm happy Digger's here to offer her perspective and, you know, get me riled up enough to.
I have an older sister, younger brother, so I had a balance. Older sister, you know, younger brother, so it was like a balance of female energy, male energy was even, you know.
See, Jamar needed me as a little sister in the house.
Maybe. Depends.
and I would have been rapping too. What? Oh man, we'd have been fighting.
Yeah, but you might have, if you would have touched my equipment or some shit, it would have been a fucking problem.
It would have happened.
Like, if you would have came over with some other niggas or something too,
ooh,
and like touch my set, yo, sis.
He's a rapper too. Sis. He's a fan of yours. He just wanted to see you.
Nah, this would have been before all of that. It would have just been like, yeah.
All right,
guys. Get out of here.
let's get back to the topics. Let's get back to the topics.
Let's go.
Okay, so
we addressed it. Let's go.
That's right. And thank you for everybody weighing in, making the conversation in the comments very interesting. One of your I'm gonna find out who he is, but one of them people hate me. I feel like every time I look in the comments, it's like one person that's just like, die, right, nigga. Like, why you hate me so much?
That's everybody. Everybody gets it. Don't matter.
Yeah,
that's what.
This is one dude.
At one point or another. Welcome
This
to the
is one
internet.
dude
Welcome to the internet. It don't matter.
on my ass, yo.
Yeah.
Like, I'm convinced he got a voodoo doll in me at home. He can't stand me. He is praying for my
Yeah,
doll.
they just need attention.
Anywho, okay, so our first topic, companies and corporations all over the world are making drastic changes to their aesthetic, but how much of their infrastructure are they changing? Now we talked about Uncle Ben being a real person whose logo is being removed. Similar with the Cream of Wheat logo and Aunt Jemima. Now, the family of Aunt Jemima is filing a motion to stop the elimination of the logo. In 2014, they filed a multi-billion-dollar
to stop them from taking it down.
It's a real person.
Okay, got you.
To stop the removal of the logo. In 2014, they filed a multi-billion-dollar lawsuit against Quaker Oats and PepsiCo, and they lost with prejudice. And I never knew the difference of with prejudice and without prejudice, but with prejudice means they cannot refile. So they lost, it's over. Don't ask us again.
I was just gonna say if Fact Checker Rage was here, I'd be like, Fact Checker Rage, what does with prejudice mean? Could you look that up, please?
With prejudice,
but you went ahead, already went ahead with your own due diligence.
I got Rage. I got him ready.
Respect. Thank you.
So the question is, are we being emotional with unintended consequences? Are we erasing history? Gentlemen, would you care to weigh in?
Are you talking about the Aunt Jemima one, right?
Mm-hmm. I mean, we touched on it before.
Well,
but, the family.
Well, I think in general, not just Aunt Jemima. I think we're talking about in general. Are there unintended consequences to this emotional response to taking, just erasing all of this shit, like trying to change shit real quick because motherfuckers is mad right now.
It happened because they decided to go to the products because it's like white folks are trying to clean up their act because they see that a lot of shit is going down. They're tearing down statues. Black people are knocking people the fuck out in the streets. We're actually angry, finding like real anger. It's like real anger. We're talking about defunding the police. So the companies are like, oh shit, Aunt Jemima, change it. God damn it. Get rid of the Aunt Jemima and all of those. And if you look at the old Aunt Jemima pictures, they were slave and they were mockery. They made them look like clowns. They made them look like pickaninnies. You know what I mean? And those symbols, back then, white folks made us look like they made us look like pickaninnies on a lot of products. Even in Europe, a lot of food products were sold with blackface characters, blackface servants. So my thing with the Aunt Jemima thing, okay, it's a real person. If it's a black family getting money, you have to change the image. It's branding. Companies brand it to where it looks like it's decent. It doesn't look so slave-like. Aunt Jemima sounds like slave shit. Uncle Ben's sounds like some slave shit. How can we change it to make it look dignified? Air Jordan doesn't sound like slave shit. You know what I'm saying? So there's got to be a way if it's that black family getting money, we can rebrand it with a black person on it, but you don't have to make it look slave and servitude like.
Mm-hmm. Here's a better idea. Why are you going out of your way to fuck changing the logo? How about get those people their money?
Right.
Word.
Well, here's what I wanted to touch on. So yes, like you said, they're changing logos, but what do they do policy wise? Like within the company, how many black executives do they have?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
How do they treat their black employees? And first of all, I don't even really like saying this word black anymore because it's kind of it's some shit like we gotta like
what do we use?
Original maybe or
what do
original
we use?
let's this black thing we gotta that's a whole next thing, but for original people, I'm gonna say original right now. Let's just say original people. So like how do they pay? What's the pay structure for original people? You see what I'm saying? Like are they getting benefits and all of that? Like the average workers and all that type of shit. Could they be doing better in those fronts as opposed to, you know what I mean? Or are they just milking them and making them work mad hours for the least that they can fucking pay them and all this type of shit? You see what I'm saying?
Melanated. I'm sorry, I'm reading comments. Melanated.
Melanated. Yes, there we go. Melanated. Let's go with melanated. But I don't. Black is actually a negative connotation. Like, and we got to stop calling. And first of all, this is all another subject, but that's why black people ain't gonna get no reparations because there is no black people. Like there is no land of black. Like you have to have a place that you come from and all of that you could trace yourself to even think about getting reparations. So we as melanated people have to understand that we are the natives of this whole planet Earth and show and prove that we are part of the land and all that to even think about getting reparations. But that's a whole nother story. We'll talk about that.
Did you hear about, also, as far as white folks trying to clean up their act to get us to not protest the way we should be protesting? They're going to be singing the NFL is going to have us singing the the African American national anthem. They'll lift every voice and sing before the games. They are so desperate. They're going to sing a James Weldon Johnson song, which white folks don't even know.
Right. And that's gonna be funny. They're gonna be they're gonna be mumbling like they know.
They're gonna be like, lift every voice and sing, let the freedom ring. What
they're gonna be looking around trying to see. Like,
can we get a remix?
What Tyrone is saying, like,
lift every voice.
What is LeBron? Let me see what LeBron.
You know what it's gonna be like? It's going to be like in the Olympics, when another country wins a gold, you got to hear their national anthem. You be like, what the fuck is that? When like Yugoslavia, motherfucker be up there be like, dum, dum, dum. You're like, what?
So
you got to sit there and take that shit.
So I also wanted to touch on what we were talking about as far as the unintended consequences of all this emotional shit. For instance, the tearing down of the statues and all of that, okay? Like, I get it. You know what I mean? You don't want to see these Confederate statues and all this type of shit. It's hurtful and all that type of shit. But at what point are we erasing history to where the future will forget that it even happened? Thus making it possible to happen again, or pretend like it never happened, thus creating a state to where it can happen again, or exactly you whitewash it so much to the point where, what are you talking about? So we never did anything to you. You know what I mean? Like, there's no evidence of that. Like, because everybody got hyped up and wanted to rip the shit down or whatever the case may be. We have to think about things like that. You know what I mean?
It's like
that certain monuments are there to remind you of what happened, not always as a, to big up, but to remind you of what happened as a reminder. So I'm just saying.
Well, Jews don't have Hitler statues up. You know, the Ashkenazis don't have Hitler,
Yeah.
but them motherfuckers will let you know they got every
But you
other week.
learning it, but you know
They,
about that damn Holocaust.
but they
Right.
remind you through documentaries, they remind you through posters, and they celebrate it. So what it takes for us is to be like, hey guys, we have this Confederate week. We talk about
Well, they
history
control
through
the media to the point where
Yeah.
they're gonna make sure that you know about it.
Yeah, because
Right.
we know, you know, it's like the civil rights stuff. They show footage. Yeah, take them, fuck them statues, because especially these Southern motherfuckers, they be like, they go, yeah, that's right. That's why the statue's up there, because you there. Fuck that. Take that fucking thing down. You know what I mean? Or if you're gonna do that, you put up a black statue that was like, well, this guy did this, but this guy tried to fight against that. Be fair with it then. But other than that, it takes us to remind motherfuckers this is never gonna happen again. Everything is up to us, man. It's up to us doing that shit. The black politicians, all the legislators got to go, nah, we're gonna make sure that this town remembers, like Alabama, Mississippi, they remember what has happened. We like with the NASCAR, that Confederate flag shit. Fuck no, take that shit off, man. Fuck all that.
And for the record, that looked like a motherfucking noose to me. I don't know what the fuck.
It was
the NASCAR news.
Yeah,
huh?
talking about
Bubba Wallace.
And the NASCAR noose. I like how it has a name.
The NASCAR.
News. Yeah. And they're gonna say, they said it's a pull rope, and the fact that it's been there. Oh no, that's been there since for months or some shit. Motherfucker, that shit could have been, I don't care how long that shit been there. Y'all probably got nooses around, you know what I mean? Like as decoration, because y'all some racist motherfuckers. And that's the decoration of a racist. Like that doesn't mean that, you know what I mean? That wasn't some foul shit. Like who the fuck ties some shit any knot other than a fucking noose like that? Like if you're gonna, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
See, that's what I'm saying. The devil, you'll look at some shit and be like, this is what it is, and the devil will be like, nah, that's not what you're seeing. That's not what you're seeing.
And why
you're
is there
seeing something else?
And why is there a noose? Why you got a noose, man? Why
the sun is 93 million miles away. It's not right there.
Speaking of things that have been in your face that you are not aware of, and this is actually this almost is a did you know? Houston, Texas will no longer refer to the biggest bedroom in the house as the master bedroom. Did you, like all your life, the biggest bedroom in the house has been referred to as the master bedroom.
Damn.
I had no idea that
master's bedroom.
See, you know what's so funny? It's like
slave term. That's a slavery term.
It's like they're changing things though that some motherfuckers wasn't even thinking about.
Right.
Like I wasn't even necessarily thinking about the master bedroom. You know what? That's some shit that need to change. But they keep calling it the master.
But what's great is we should just let white people just keep letting us know what the real shit was. Like, oh, what are you changing now?
Well, here's some deep shit though. Right? When we first started making records, right? We go to the studio, right? And because usually like you'd have 24 tracks per, this is when you were recording on tape, on 2-inch tape, right? Mm-hmm. So you'd have 24 tracks per 2-inch tape. If you wanted to go 48 tracks, you still on camera. I don't know why, nigga.
I'm on camera now?
I just seen you duck down, look like
is that your matrix move?
Yeah. I don't know why I didn't switch off of you. I tried to talk too and then make it go off. Okay. That looked at yeah.
I made sure I was off camera though.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, if you want to hook up another 24 tracks to make it 48 tracks, you'd have one tape one tape machine is called the master,
Right.
and literally the other one is called the slave.
What?
And word is bond.
Right.
And literally, this is language that exists
Damn.
today
Right.
within like musical equipment shit. Like there's master and slave shit right now. Like Pro Tools will be the master of, let's say, the MPC. So with that, when I press play on on Pro Tools, it makes the play is pressed on the such and such, or I can make the MPC the master,
Wow.
and Pro Tools the slave.
I guess that's
Like
why
this,
they give
and it literally says master and slave on the dialogue. Like
You're right.
So,
damn.
you know, this is something we had conversations about this in the studio before, back in the days, about this whole master and slave shit. But I didn't even think about this bedroom shit. You know what I mean? So
Like
all I'm saying is,
it's just
I
amazing.
say all that to say,
they keep showing their hand.
I was gonna say the crackers is they showing their hand,
Yeah.
because now they like, oh shit, they so paranoid.
Yes.
Because they know all the foul shit they did.
Yes.
Now they pointing out shit that we wasn't even looking at. Like, well, damn, hold up, master bedroom? Like,
But some of the stuff that like black people would that's something like, you know, you go to them lectures where they say, you know why they call it the master bedroom, right? And then we'll know about that knowledge, and people say, man, you going too far with this black shit. But white people are literally going, no, he's right. He's right. She's right. Sister Imani was right. Yep. All that shit. No conspiracy theory. It's real.
That's exactly how we did
We
it.
want it. Yeah. Here you go. Yep. Everything. That's right. Yep. Everything. Yep. That's right.
Oh man.
You know what I'm saying?
But you know what's funny? They're gonna they'll keep throwing all of that stuff at you. Oh yeah, we're gonna lift every voice and sing for the anthem. We're gonna stop calling the bedroom masters, but they ain't gonna bring up that reparation conversation.
Yeah, they still trying. Right.
And
They're not gonna eliminate redlining. They're not gonna, you know.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. Is Texas gonna stop pulling niggas over on the highway and all of that type of shit? Like,
Right.
Are they gonna stop doing whatever they're known for doing to black people? Is that gonna stop, or are we just gonna change the name of the master bedroom?
I think
you know what I'm saying? These cosmetics, not to cut you off, but
no, that's
we
right.
can't, you know, we've been constantly fed these cosmetic, and that's why they're coming up with all these cosmetics right now, because they know that traditionally black people love that type of shit. Oh, they named the street after me. Okay. You know what I mean? Shit is better now. Like, man, Martin Luther King is the most fucked up street in every city that you go to. That's that's where the murders happen.
Yeah.
And he's supposed to be about nonviolence.
Martin
and
Luther
that's
King
where
Boulevard.
niggas get killed at on Martin Luther King.
Yep.
So what the fuck are y'all talking about? Like, but that was some cosmetic shit at the time, and look what y'all turned it into.
Yeah.
So all these cosmetic appeasements, you know, we got to stop going for that shit and go and get what's called the tangibles.
Yeah. Ta-Nehisi Coates. You know Ta-Nehisi Coates? You know Ta-Nehisi Coates? Yeah, he just did he just had a what is it when you go to in front of the Senate or whatever? He went and he was talking about, he did a really good read about why we are owed reparations, man.
Oh yeah, I know exactly who you're
talking
about.
That was dope. Now. That was dope. That he's he's the author, and he did a
right. But again, but if we say, see, this is something like you got to be able to go to the United Nations and all of that. Like this is a United Nations.
I think it's coming though. I think it's really coming,
but not for black people, bro.
The reparations.
Black people's not getting no reparations. Not if we go there as black people. Where is the land of black, bro?
We'll see, but I know that
where is black land?
Black.
I'm just asking you a question.
Well,
where is black land?
They named, what did they name Africa? The land of the blacks. There was one either Africa. Africa was named after that Roman conqueror Africanus, but Ikebulon.
Right, you're saying Ikebulon.
Ikebulon doesn't it mean something like the land of the blacks? Some shit. One of these things mean that. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of they say things like that, bro. But like,
yeah,
here in America,
Right.
legally what black means and all of that. Like, see, these are legal terms and all that. That's why the Moors know this type of shit. They know this fucking science. They've been dealing with this type of shit. White and black and all this type of shit. At one point, the white man was black. Black actually means devoid of color. Right.
When was that term given to us? In the 15th century to use to start separating us?
This is what I'm saying. Like, this term was given to us, and now it's being used to almost usurp our power. You see what I'm saying? And keep us from our birthright. You know what I mean? From shit that's rightfully ours.
We can celebrate in our melanation. We are melanated people. We claim it.
Right. But even that, there's no land of, melanated land. Like,
I think you know what
I mean? We got to claim.
Wait a minute, hang on now. We can make us a land of melanated peoples now.
Yeah, I mean, of course. But what I'm saying is, y'all talk about these reparations, and I'm talking about legally how to get it. You see what I'm saying? Like, you got to identify with a tribe, or you see what I'm saying? That's why the Indians and all of that got them. That's why the Jews, they got land and all of that. You see what I'm saying? People that have land and all of that, they're able to get their reparations.
A few episodes ago, we talked about, we were supposed to have a homework assignment. We were all going to come up with decrees in our Black Constitution. None of us did. Did anybody do their homework? Did anybody come up with any decrees?
I hereby
decree
that the people of the melanated world, the people of melanated descent, get all of their rewards today. And I say that it will be ratified when all atrocities are amended. Amen.
Amen. Right.
Amen.
Sounds good. You have
on the second day of July in the year of 2020.
I concur.
And in our melanated land, we will not, I repeat, we will not whitewash Juneteenth. What my girl Amanda Seales said on the BET Awards, y'all not gonna Cinco de Mayo Juneteenth on us. Come on, we got more topics to cover, guys. So, various questionable police killings are now resurfacing while we are still fighting for justice for Breonna Taylor and also Elijah McClain. Now, check this foul shit out, guys. Colorado police officers have been suspended with pay. They didn't put, but we know with pay, and are under investigation over photos allegedly taken near the site of a memorial for Elijah McClain, a 23-year-old massage therapist who died last year following an altercation with police. The photos reportedly show officers from the Aurora Police Department posing inappropriately near his memorial site and reenacting the carotid restraint used on McClain before his death, sources told Fox affiliates and CBS Denver. Interim Aurora Police Chief Vanessa Wilson announced in a Monday statement that the officers depicted in photographs near the site where he died were immediately put on administrative leave as soon as she learned of the photos last week. So I say all of that to say, as if killing this young brother wasn't tragic enough, they had the unmitigated gall to go back to the scene of the crime, pose with the chokehold pose, and pose with the chokehold pose.
Wow.
But see, Digger, this kind of goes back to what we talked about a couple of weeks ago, where we talk about racial DNA. So this brings me back to the times when they would hang brothers and sisters, and there would be crowds of white people out there. They would have picnics, and they would take pictures in front of the hanging bodies, and it was a social event, Digger. The unmitigated goal to eat a sandwich and all of that with your children present and all of that. So that's just slightly reminiscent of those type of behaviors. And he probably didn't even understand why he wanted to go there and do that. You see what I'm saying, Dicker? This is the type of shit that I'm talking about.
They say every criminal returns to the scene of the crime.
Yeah, but the scene of the crime wasn't at his gravesite. You see what I'm saying? They were.
I mean, the scene of the crime where they committed this young man. Like every.
Oh, that's where they did this thing at. You said it was at the scene of the crime.
The memorial.
I thought you said it was at the gravesite.
No. The memorial where the murder actually took place.
Oh, okay.
So, there's like balloons.
So they went to. Got you.
No, they went to where.
It actually happened
in the first place,
right?
And took pictures like in the original pose.
Right. Well, to me, it's still symbolic to taking pictures in front of the body. You see what I'm saying? In front of a hanging body, smiling and proud of what you did. Like, see, and I don't even really like publicizing shit like that. You know what I mean? Like.
Well, the reason why I found it important to bring this up is because these officers still have not been charged yet for his death. So, what
I'm talking about is the image. I'm not talking about what you're talking about. I'm just talking about the images of us suffering brutality, especially being hanged and all of that type of shit. You know what I mean? Like. We might have to show a quick picture of one while we talk about this, just to show, how happy these motherfuckers were. You know what I mean? But, I really don't want to. I really don't like to do that. I really don't like to do that. But for educational purposes, sometimes you have to show the shit. Like, you know what I mean?
I know what you mean.
Or else you end up whitewashing the shit like we was talking about earlier, where when you don't show it, now you fucking try to act like it never happened. And I know these motherfuckers was having straight up picnics. And picnic actually is some racist shit.
Pick a nigga.
Okay, because that's pick a nigga. Okay.
Nigga,
yeah. There's a lot of shit. And see, this is what we talk about systemic. Like, it's so deep that
the hate
you can't even have a picnic now.
What about the ice cream truck thing? That
rides around.
That's a
nigga love a watermelon, ha 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 ha. Nigga love a watermelon, ha. And that shit is still riding around the hood, your favorite hood today.
Yeah, it's
right
just everything is geared towards the hatred of us. They hate us. It's
right.
They hate the fuck out of black people.
And so don't think the systemic shit is just the police.
Right? Hell no.
This is systemic racism in the fabric of the society that these motherfuckers have created. Yeah. And so now they're gonna act like, oh, okay, well, let's just point the finger at the police. We're gonna defund the police because it's the police is the problem. It ain't just the police is the problem.
But they have everything. They got our psychological shit through media, education. They got our nutritional shit, food deserts, poisoning us. They got their bioweapons. They got that.
Right.
Then the physical shit, they use the police to kill us and beat us up so we can't physically. So they got it all locked.
Right.
To control us, control black people. And then feminizing,
keep us safe right now.
Feminizing, using the gay community also to fuck our shit up too, to trick the black gays as if their rights, it's about their gay rights. I said, no, you black. James Baldwin was gay and he talked about black oppression. He didn't say I'm a gay man. He goes black oppression, period. But they're trying to, use all that sexual, monetarily, they're getting us on all levels, man. All levels. Look at musically, they're fucking killing us. Musically, shit is so whack. Woo! Man.
Here's another case that I saw. I actually signed a petition for it on change.org. Another questionable police killing. Natasha McKenna, an Alexandrian VA mother, she was killed by police back in 2015 while naked, handcuffed, and restrained. She was diagnosed schizophrenic, bipolar, and suffering from depression since the age of 14. A 48-minute video was released of a naked McKenna heard grunting and crying out as deputies in gas masks and hazmat suits tried to restrain her. In the process, they deliver 4 stun gun shots within 2 minutes to subdue her. She stopped breathing shortly thereafter. Lieutenant Lucas Salzman is the lieutenant that delivered the fatal tase. And there's also a deputy whose name was not released, being heard saying she was in, it was like she was in demonic possession. Now, I've seen situation. I saw a video, and I know we all saw a video not too long ago. The white guy naked attacking the cops.
Yeah, chasing them. Yep.
He clearly, he clearly was not mentally stable.
Yeah.
And was just treated with the utmost care and whoop, get out of his way and whoop whoop. However, this young woman who was a mother was stunned 4 times. I don't know. I'm curious to know at what point did she actually continue to stop moving, but I would like to know, was it necessary to stun her 4 times? And was it necessary to stun her at all, even if she's already handcuffed? Like, how much damage to a group of police officers is a handcuffed woman doing? I don't care what state of mind she's in. So that is a case that is on change.org. Again, her name is Natasha McKenna. They're trying to launch an investigation into the police in her case. So you can go to change.org. If you go to change.org, they'll as soon as you sign one, they'll just start flooding your email. Well, we need to look into this police killing. We need to look into that police killing. And it's really heartbreaking just to see how many of them have gone under the radar, like all of this time.
Yeah, and it's also, but it's also suspicious, like how they're trying to draw our attention to it now, and some of the things that they're acting like are the solutions and all of this. Like some of them are acting like they want to just, like we talked about this already, like get rid of the police in certain places.
I mean, I do think, with any situation, people are always going to look for ways to manipulate the situation on all sides, on the cop side and on, Black people's side. Like there are going to be some people, that we are hoping are doing the right thing because they are Black, but you will find that a lot of them will, use this opportunity to manipulate the situation, the same as white people or the same as cops or any other political group that has an agenda. Like anyone.
I just want us to be careful, again, not to cut you up, but I just want us to be careful because there's people out there who want to create anarchy. Okay? And I'm not saying Black people. I'm just saying there's motherfuckers out here who want to create anarchy. And it would actually be in their best interest to not have any police around at all. Okay? Like, we need to police ourselves, but them motherfuckers need some police for them. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you get rid of the police, and now you got a bunch of white people running around. Wow. We might be police in our own neighborhoods, but what the fuck are they doing running around? Wow. What kind of crazy shit they gonna be doing? Like, them police need to be there to keep them motherfuckers in check too. Like, don't get it.
Well,
don't let your emotions take you in all these plaplaces that you didn't think it through fully. And we don't love the police, huh?
I said, like I said before, if the cops are, homegrown, hey, y'all.
Yeah, we need to police our own. We need to police our own. But the police need to exist for those motherfuckers. Trust me. Because they'll get real crazy with, you know what I mean? With no fucking consequences around, shit could get real fucking crazy out here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Moving along, Trump is under fire for retweeting a protester from villages in Florida yelling, "White power!"
I seen it. He was on a scooter or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
And people were heckling them.
Yeah.
Fuck Trump!
Yeah.
Fuck him! He's a fucking piece of shit!
In a golf cart.
I will say this. As fucked up as that was, that one guy said white power, but there were at least 4 other people like, fuck Trump, you fucking Nazi. So
yeah, right.
It wasn't just, I mean, I'm objective enough to say it wasn't just Trump retweeting a white power tweet. This guy said white power, and then the rest of the motherfuckers let him have it.
Trump, and it was a bunch of white people actually saying you fucking, it was them yelling at these motherfuckers, like some older white people.
Yeah,
too.
I loved it. The ladies like, you fucking loser, you fucking, it was great to see the both. It was fucking great.
Yo, yeah, that Susan was popping, right? Now what do we call the Susan that's actually...
I think that the Karen, there's Karen that's against us, and the Susans are for us.
Well, no, I don't know if the Susans are for us. Susans,
no, I'm saying if
Susans are older Karens.
But if you see,
Susans are older Karens.
Well, what would the white girl be that's actually trying? What you got to give her?
Okay, we'll call her Suzanne.
Suzanne.
That's too close.
Suzanne, good.
Close.
Amy, Chloe.
Chloe. It needs a whole nother name. Amy.
Chloe.
Well,
that's an Amy.
Well, Karen, we could call Corinne. How about Corinne for Karen? No. Corinne.
It should be Chloe. Oh, she's a Chloe, so she's with us. Okay. Because Karen is the ones that are against us, right?
You know those.
There's
Megans.
Becky. There's Becky. Sally's. What are Sally's?
Sally's. Some people don't like the way that Sally walked, though. You see.
Some people don't like the way that
Sally.
Yo, I actually know a black Sally in this world too.
I know a black Sally from back in the days.
From the Valley. She's really Sally from the Valley.
Now this is Sally from Nauru.
Okay.
Or light-skinned Sally.
I knew a Sally too in college, light-skinned chick, adopted by white parents. Yeah, Sally. Damn. Okay, fuck it. Let's move on.
All right. So y'all ready to get into some juicy stuff now?
Yes.
Wait. And I heard that there was rumors going around that this nigga Trump might drop out.
He might. That's good.
Why are they saying that?
Maybe his health sucks.
They said that because he's mad that they try to sabotage him or some shit like that.
He's very concerned about his numbers. I mean, he's scared of getting his ass whooped. You see, he's a big brat. He's a sore loser, and
he had a show or a rally, and like nobody came or some shit like that.
Yeah, that was great. That was fantastic.
He tried to say that he tried to say that the local authorities were stopping people from coming in because of Corona. And he tried to say the Black Lives Matter protesters were blocking him and whatever. Nobody was beat. And supposedly half the damn rally went home with Corona. Allegedly. Allegedly. It didn't mess with the protesters. It got them rallies. It got the Trump rally people. I'm rolling. Hey, whatever's on the right side of history, I'm rolling. Anywho, all right, we ready to get juicy?
Get with me. I'm on the right side of history. All right, go ahead. What's up?
Are we ready to get juicy? Okay,
yes, ma'am.
Juicy time. Tea time.
What's juicy?
August Alsina.
Oh shit!
Wait.
Yeah, buddy.
Oh shit!
Yo,
recently sat.
I might have to roll up for this because I seen the boy talking.
Would you wait a minute? Let me get through the narration.
Go ahead.
They ready, shit, and gushed about being in a relationship with Jada Pinkett with Will Smith's blessing. He went on to say their marriage had transitioned into a life partnership, which many presume that to mean they are in an open marriage. Many took to social media calling Jada predatory, citing that August has a history of being emotionally unstable and her being almost 30 years his senior should have made better choices. Others feel that she was just simply getting her groove back. Thoughts? Take it away, gentlemen.
Whoa! First of all, okay.
Oh God, should I put my helmet on? Because I don't know what the fuck about to come out your mouth.
I'm not. I'm just saying, yo. If we keep it 1,000, right?
Okay.
We've all heard rumors for years.
Oh yeah.
I'm talking years. And these rumors consisted of Will and Jada Smith be swinging.
Yeah, Hollywood swinging.
Gunshots, my youth. Boom, 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 boom.
Yep, we've heard that.
We've heard that Will and Jada Smith was in an open relationship and that they be having sex parties and all kind of shit. This is shit I've heard. I ain't never seen it. I ain't never been to one, never got invited. But this is shit that I've heard on numerous occasions from numerous people over the years that are behind the scenes and all of that type of shit. You know, there's other things that I've heard too, you know, about Mr. Smith, who I'm not even going to get into those details, but I'm just going to get into the basics that they like to swing. This is what I heard. So now, fast forward to this story of Mr. August Alsina coming out in the public about this, you know, because it seemed like they, even though it was an open secret, they still were trying to keep it private. They never admitted to it, you know what I mean? And so now for him to come with this is kind of like, oh shit, you're basically confirming what everybody has always heard, like.
And so, wouldn't you think someone of their stature would have a non-disclosure agreement, or did he just break it? Like, what the hell?
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. When you've been doing something for a long time, like maybe they, you know, there's unspoken shit that goes on sometimes. You know what I mean? Maybe people just didn't tell on them on the strength, just because that's Will and Jada. But he was like, you know, he was just.
But I heard he has an album coming out. So he perfect timing. I heard he has an album coming. So he's probably trying to get that little, you know what I'm saying? But Jada, I was watching an interview. She was on somebody's show, and it was Mark. Was it Mark Lamont Hill?
Yeah.
He was like, yeah. So you guys are known to be swinging. She goes, that people be always saying that, but we never were swingers this whole nine. She was like, that's people think we swing, but we've been, you know, she could be, who knows, man. But I heard the same thing.
So then if you're not swingers, what is this? So y'all together.
Now let's
together.
Let's pose an alternate theory. Let's pose an alternate theory. What if August Alsina is really like making this all up in his head?
Oh shit.
On some psychological shit. Like he's you know, in his head, he's romanticized this whole like love affair when in real life she just like auntie to him.
Well, do we and from what I understand, that could, he's had problems in the past, yes?
Because he never said, he's using a lot of elaborate language, and that could be taken out of context, but he never said we had sex. And she's denying that it's sexual. I mean, of course she's denying it's sexual, but he never flat out said like,
yeah,
we're fucking. He's just using a lot of words like,
I was fully invested in this.
In this
relationship
of our relationship. Yeah, like it's like he's using a lot of elaborate language, but he ain't really saying we smashed. So could this just be, you know, this brother needing some psychological help?
I don't know him, you know. I don't know him well enough to assess him. You see what I'm saying? Like, I only know a little bit about him here and there. You know what I mean?
No jokes, Godfrey. This
Oh,
this
no.
all you, bro.
No, I mean, I don't even know who that dude is. I thought it was just maybe one of
I'm like,
Will's.
come on,
I
Ray,
thought it
we
was
are getting
Will's.
way too serious right
I
now.
thought it was Will's son, another son of his. He looked kind of like them. They all look kind of alike. They look like they could all be related. Like they got that light skin.
He's in all the family pics.
And Jaden was like, yo, Jaden got mad at him. They all look like siblings. They all.
Wait, who's in all the family pics? Alcina?
August Alsina.
No.
There's a whole montage of him at the cookouts and the pictures with the kids. They went on vacation together.
Well, maybe they freaky like
so
that.
That's what I'm saying. So that's what almost leads credence to it. So like, what was he around for?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? What was he around for?
Boy toy type shit.
Like, and let's not get it. You know what I mean?
Well, she said, all of this rumbling started when he wrote a very lengthy birthday post to her last year, and she she explained it on Red Table Talk as he came to a Willow and Jaden show, and then I guess he talked to Jada met him and was just talking about, something about he needs help, or she pretty much assumed the role of life coach, and just from there they kind of took him in as a son, and he's practically like part of the family now. So that's how he got fused into the family, and now you see where it's at.
Well,
wow,
he could be a house guest. You know what I'm saying?
Here's the thing. If that's the case, man, it's a shame because most people would rather believe the worst. You see what I'm saying? Like, we would rather believe the rumors that we've always heard. Yeah. But if that's what's really happening, and she's just trying to be some sort of life coach to him, and because that happens, people fall in love with their doctor, and you know what I mean, the person that they really look up to, and you know what, I love you, it's right. You, like, and she's like, whoa, hang on, I wasn't trying to, you know what I mean?
And I think this is one of those, I mean, the obvious go-to would be like, oh yeah, he smashed. But I think this could be one of those situations where, you know what, how about we just sit back and see what facts unfold? Like, we could very well find out like this wasn't sexual at all. Like, never know.
Yo,
he said
well, he's who knows, but his album's coming
out.
He
used the word romance a lot. I'm gonna say that. And he said, well, what he did confirm was, he said at some point, their marriage transitioned to a life partnership. It was like, right. whoa, wait, you letting us know that
you know what that means,
right? And
And Jada
I don't know. Not for nothing. I just feel like she would boy toy a nigga like that. Like, I feel like,
dude, she dated Tupac, motherfucker. Gotta get mine. You gotta get yours. I gotta get mine. You gotta get yours.
Get around.
Yeah, right. I get around.
Round and round.
Your girl keeps paging me. Yo, baby, take it easy.
Well,
but yo, what I was gonna say, damn it, I was gonna say shit. Yeah, boy toy. I was gonna say something about Jada shit, and I can't remember.
Boy toy, Stella getting her groove.
Damn. Hey,
I got a question for you.
What's up?
What if what if the roles were reversed and this was a older married man and a young lady coming out like this? Because people were kind of on Jada's, some people were on Jada's neck, like, oh, that's abuse, you took advantage of this young gentleman. Then then there's the rest of the world like, shit, I got permission to smash Jada shit. So,
Hell
you know, that was almost like a woo woo. Now,
Hell
I'm
yeah.
curious to know how the world would react if this were, you know, if this was an older man, younger woman, you know, would this be like a Me Too fight, or you know, how would this play out in the press? Just
I don't
curious.
know. I mean, well, first of all, it ain't like this, you know,
He ain't a
like
kid.
he's, that's what I'm saying. Like, he ain't underage. He a
How
grown
old is he?
ass
How old is
man.
he? How old is he?
Hang
He's
on,
in his 20s at least.
I'm about to get his age right
I
now.
know he's young, but
How old was? But
I know he's old enough to drink.
how old was he in 2015? I don't think he's that old. Hold on.
Well, if he's 18,
I know he ain't just finished drinking titty milk. I tell you that.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on. Let's see.
He's
Oh,
not a
Jada
week
was
off
like,
titty milk.
Jada said in her Red Talk table, she's never gonna divorce.
Oh yeah,
Will.
he's 27. Okay.
Yeah,
He's
he's never
27
gonna
years
divorce.
old.
He said he's never gonna divorce. She said she's never leaving the family. That
Right,
ain't
they
gonna
ain't got a divorce though. For her
Right.
to still bring a nigga, you know what I mean?
right.
And so now you need to look in the pictures and see who else was there.
Well, you know what? I say, hey, if it works for
Because
them,
Will probably had somebody there for himself.
if it works for them, it works. Hey,
Yeah.
you know,
Oh,
people
wasn't he?
ain't-
But Will
people
had
ain't-
a girl. Will was taking trips with a girl, but he wouldn't take pictures with her. That Spanish-looking chick,
who Margot Robbie?
or
There were
somebody.
rumors about Margot Robbie.
There was some girl he was going out with, and it was like known, but they would never take pictures together, but they'd be in the same place together. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yep.
Hey,
So,
if it works for them, whatever
Hey,
you know works
right.
for them.
as long as
might not
people are
work for the next
truthful,
people.
as long
You
as
know?
they
Right.
well.
They just lying. They just lying to everybody else. But as long as they know what each other's doing, who gives a
We
fuck?
know marriage is a partnership at the end of the day. So, you know, whatever falls under the umbrella of partnership, hey, you need some dick over there, knock yourself out, baby.
Wait, so before we move on, quick consensus around the room. So who thinks that this is what it is? Like, who thinks that Jada Pinkett is smashing August Alsina? Raise your hands.
Is what?
Is smashing August Alsina? Raise your hands. Digga, don't have raise that. Either you with it or you not.
Yeah.
You believe it or not. So you think she's just mentoring him. That's what you. Damn, Digga, if you don't stand.
I don't. When women,
I don't know. I'm rolling.
Just go with your intuition. I'm going with my intuition. My intuition says, yeah, they smash.
Yeah. The men say, yeah. I'm saying she the life coach.
Yeah,
Yo,
exactly.
She a life coach, all right.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, son.
She a life coach, all right.
Hold up. Time out though. I saw a picture of him in some Speedos. No, you know what? I take that back. I saw a picture of him in some Speedos. Like, I understand. Yeah. I'm rolling.
All right then.
I ain't even mad at you, Jada.
That's what I'm saying.
All right, let's see. Next we have On to Music. Did anybody tune into the BET Awards?
Nope.
They were actually great.
A little bit.
Oh, was it really good?
Really.
I like the virtual platform. I almost want to see it like that forever. I really hope they do that for the hip hop awards.
Yeah,
It's
where you don't have
weird.
to be together. It'll be organized.
It's weird not having at an awards. You're used to hearing the crowd. You're used to hearing applause and all of this type of shit. And it's just weird not having none of that.
It is weird seeing performers without the crowd, but one thing that always throws me off,
comedians without the laughs,
especially the hip hop awards in Atlanta, because I feel like that seat filler audience in Atlanta is a demographic that's only there for like a certain thing. And it's like when you're seeing anything else outside of the Lils performing, the crowd just looks so befuddled. It's almost like
those tapings are the
like
worst.
it's like the crowd never matches what's going on stage. Like any artist from New York and shit performing, the crowd is like, but the Lils, they turned up. So it's like I can kind of like do without, except for seeing the celebrities and all of their, splendor. Like the rest of the seat fillers that be in the audience is like, y'all blowing my job.
Right. I didn't see anything.
But it was really good.
All I did is the Public Enemy remix. That was dope.
It was
Fight the Power shit. With Nas. That was, I like that shit.
Every conscious music has made a resurgence.
Thank God. Thank you, white folks.
You got the baby on his conscious shit.
Yo, the baby shit was tight. The baby was impressive. I was like, humming a him and a huh, humming a huh. Even that the video with the knee on his neck, he was able to actually say some lyrics. It wasn't like humming a can't breathe, humming a Christian Dior. It wasn't none of that shit. It was like the baby shit was tight. I was watching it. I said, all right. Yeah, I
didn't really watch it like that. I mean, it was all right.
Nah, it was dope. I mean, it was definitely very heavy on the Black Lives Matter, but the fact that you can't run from the fact right now that this is our time, and I'll keep saying we need to capitalize on these off this white guilt right now. So fuck it, drill it.
While white guilt is high, we got to sneak in all our shit now while they are so apologetic right now. What do you need? What do you want to pitch? What do you want, Ron? You want to bring back music? Sure.
Public Enemy want to drop a new record? Let's get it.
Sure. Well, we won't call it Blackball anymore either. We're not calling it Blackball. Blackball, Black Friday, Blackmail. We're changing that too.
Well, I think we need $3 million for a conscious Godcast. What do y'all think?
Yeah.
We got a show right here that needs to be heard.
Yeah.
And the fact that they've been fucking with us on YouTube, trying to pull back the advertisers and stuff.
Have they?
Oh man, for a lot of people, man, this YouTube been on some shit, man. We need somebody to step up to the plate and bring some real dollars.
Yeah.
And to this black media. Now let's defund the police and fund the Godcast.
Fund the police. Fund the police. Fuck them.
Fund the Godcast.
Let's make it happen. I'm here for the Black Liberation Movement.
Okay, people was loving that. Black Liberation Party.
That is the one
like
thing
that in
we
the
could agree on.
Comments. Yeah, they like that.
Word. Well, let's keep it in the spirit of music. There was a versus this past week with Fabulous and Jadakiss. Now, that was definitely one of the most. That was definitely one of the most entertaining verses that I.
Was it?
It was. Oh, Jada was so drunk. Oh, it's a whole new thing now.
Shout out Shy Ezekiel.
Hashtag Jada drunk.
Jada like, yo, I'm fucked up. The next song we got here.
He was so drunk.
Really? It didn't go well?
No, it went great. I mean, I think the overall takeaway was that he won. I don't know whose idea it was to keep it in the street. I believe
Shout out to you, Gib 100.
I'm gonna say Jadakiss mind fucked Fabulous into playing all their street records, and it's like, Fabulous, you are a chick anthem radio hit master. Why on earth would you fucking listen to Jadakiss and try to battle him with street records? The Locks? Come on.
Yeah, it's over. And it's solo shit. Woof.
Now, the first half.
I'm upset that I missed this.
First
of all, this one over here, she probably hits me. I don't know how long after it, but she hits me after it. Talking about, did you watch the Jada? No, Digga, I had no idea about it. Why would you not hit me before or during?
They should have a rerun.
You're gonna hit a nigga after it. Like, what kind of sense does that make? Like, no, you know damn well this is some shit we need to be talking about.
First of all,
and it did not come to your mind.
First
to
of
hit
all,
me before, during, instead of after. I'm just saying.
First of all,
I'm just saying, sister.
First of all, you are supposed to be my hip hop OG. Why am I you up on hip hop things?
Because you the Instagram, you the Instagram queen. You be all up on social media. I don't be on the gram like that. I don't be on the gram like that. I don't know what's going on the gram.
I know Instagram queen. I'm a hip hop queen. So
yeah, but you be Instagramming. You be Instagramming and you be tweeting and you be Twittering.
You too.
You be on the Twitter and you be on the Instagram. Okay? And what you just say? What you just sneak in?
I said I am a hip hop queen, and as a hip hop king, you should have been aware.
Listen, as a hip hop king, I was doing some other shit, and I don't know every damn verses that's going on. They not shooting me the verses schedule. I had no idea that was even happening. But all I'm saying,
how you gonna not know about Fabulous?
Because you know why I don't know? Because Digga ain't hit.
Damn.
Because how did you find out?
Because
when did you find out? When did you find out?
It pops up on Instagram because she's on Instagram.
Right, exactly. When did you find out?
Culture.
When did you find out? While it was going on or before?
Culture. No, I knew days ago. I set an alarm.
So why you ain't make knowledge born? You set an alarm for yourself. You see, these days you can easily add somebody to those alarms. You can make an invitee to these alarms. You see, but did you do that? No, you only thought about yourself. Okay.
Anywho, okay. Damn. But now, and you didn't even watch it since I told you, so we can discuss it now. But that's okay.
I asked you to send me a link. Did you ever send it? No, you just sending me pictures of Jada looking drunk. You sent me that. I've seen a million of that picture with Jada looking. The first one I saw of that, it was that same picture. Listen, it was that same picture, and it had Fabulous under Fabulous. Can I just say what it says? It said weed, and it said liquor, alcohol.
Talking. All jokes aside, the playlists are available on Tidal. The first half was, I guess, the street joint.
I want the playlist. I want to see them do it.
And then the second half, well, it's available on YouTube or probably Versus somewhere. The second half was, I guess, the hits battle, if you will. I think Fab definitely made a nice comeback in the second half, but I don't think it was enough to undo all of the damage that was done in the first half. And then a lot of these verses, like the key factor to winning them is song placement, because not for nothing, Fab could have easily won. Like, as Fabulous in a versus battle, how do you not play Superwoman? How do you, like, there were a lot of obvious records. And like, why would you not play that in a versus? So there were a lot of times he dropped the ball. He let DJ Booth pick all the records for him, and you know, I don't know if that was played. You know, I don't somebody named Booth, BOOF.
DJ Booth.
Yeah. So, but I'm hearing that Envy and Clue and all of those were all those other guys, like people that were a part of, you know, that are part of his legacy, was in the building. So I don't know if that was done on purpose. Like, I don't know why he wouldn't have had Clue do it, but I guess that's how they had it set up, and
They're like,
I don't know.
y'all
I don't.
know
Did you see
I
who
don't know
Alicia
if he
Keys and
giving
John
it
Legend?
gangsta.
There was Alicia Keys and John Legends versus. I mean, I saw them, but I didn't watch it too much.
Yeah,
Alicia
well, no,
Keys and
this
John Legend, they did one too.
Yeah, they did one in the
they
same
did
room.
one before that.
They were back to
see?
back on pianos. Yeah.
I didn't hear shit about that.
Because you're not culture, man.
Instagram, man. Instagram.
Oh,
Swiss Beats is on
You,
Instagram.
you
They
feel
show it.
fucking
old
with
yet?
y'all.
You feel
Man,
old?
I'm in the garden trying to fucking make vegetables grow, man. I don't know what the fuck y'all motherfuckers doing, man.
Man.
No.
Well,
Type of shit I'm doing, man.
DJ Booth is Wendy Williams DJ. Oh, somebody just put in the comments that's Wendy Williams DJ. Well, he cost Fab the verses because there were definitely records. There were even mixtape records that Fabulous could have came with that I didn't hear. I don't know. Anyone who that's watching this that may find themselves in a versus battle in the future. Song placement is everything. So you can be the largest artist by far, but if you're not countering with the right records, then you're gonna lose. It doesn't mean you're any less great of an artist. It just means
They win money for that or something? No.
No.
No. It's not really a money thing. But your streams go up, your profile increases. It's all of the other perks that come. I don't know what's with all of the line though. I think they're gonna make some sort of documentary. AD. You got BC before COVID, and you got AD after Donald. So they're gonna make some AD documentary and shit.
The verses.
And I think that is pretty much it for music. I've got some music highlights that I'm gonna address really quick. Public Enemy released a new track called State of the Union.
Right.
STFU. Dope.
I actually heard that.
How was it?
It's dope. It's dope. I mean, it's Public Enemy doing Public Enemy.
We need Public Enemy right now. Come on. We need that shit.
Very consistent with what they've been doing. Very on code with what's going on right now. And they were actually broadcasting it on CNN with Chris Cuomo. That was great.
Yeah, I saw that. We need a self-destruction thing. We need a, we're all in the same gang type of thing. We need all the rappers to come together. We are the world hip hop something. That would be the shit. I think it's perfect time. You know what I mean?
Change because we're all in the same gang.
Yeah, we're all in the same gang. Yo, this is Tolok.
In a world.
Dude, those two songs were the shit, though. I ain't gonna front. We all in the same gang was tight. And Self-Destruction was great. That was D9.
Self-Destruction was the best one, though.
Oh, of course, Self-Destruction.
That was the standard.
But they didn't do too bad with that.
But yeah, that was pretty good.
That beat
I was kind of
insane.
impressed. I was like, yo, these West Coast dudes, because they was making the beat change and all that. I was like,
and the video was tight with the gang thing. That wasn't too bad. I was like, oh,
wasn't too bad.
Hammer was even in.
I always remember though, fucking Nisha. Make the change.
Yeah, she made me mad. Make it change. Yo, remember Tim Dog? Remember Tim Dog? He said, "Shut up, Michelle. You sound like a little kid on a swing." Shut the fuck up, girl. You can't sing. You sound like a little bitch on a swing.
Is that Fuck Compton song? Yeah.
Tim Dog. What's my motherfucking name?
Rest in peace, Tim Dog.
Fuck
Rest in peace. Rest in peace, Tim Dog.
Oh man.
Tim Dog was hilarious. Oh.
Yes, he was.
Oh, that was the funniest fucking video. Oh.
And also an artist that I would like to spotlight, someone that I've actually worked with. This brother's really dope. Like there are so many, for everybody complaining about like artists not speaking to the times and the Michael Rappaport's, oh, where's the conscious music and stuff? There's a ton of it. So I want to shout out this brother, John Connor. He released the album SOS. maybe about a month or two ago. And for me, the standout track on that album was called Black, featuring Sister Tour, but he's really dope. I hate to say, oh, this artist sounds like this person or that person, but um, I will say he has Kendrick vibes, but I think that's just a West Coast thing. He was signed to Aftermath for some time. He's no longer with Aftermath. But yes, check it out. Album SOS, John Connor. I have a song with him where it's called Storm Coming. It's like a Terminator theme record where I'm Sarah Connor talking to my future son. And incidentally, he happens to be named John Connor. And then I've got Chuck D is like doing the outro and stuff. We did it some years ago, but
Sarah Connor.
Well. Also in music, Complex put out like the top 50 albums of the year thus far, and I'm proud. Yes, thus far, and okay. I'm proud to say, Stove God Cook's "Reasonable Drought" has made it onto the list. Clap it up.
Oh yeah, definitely a go-to.
If you are, if you're late to the party, please go check out Stove God Cook's "Reasonable Drought." Man, that got on there independent, you know what I mean? No push, just straight up, you know what I mean? Just straight up hip hop prowess.
Oh, speaking of hip hop, Dr. Dre is gonna get his money taken from him. Okay, he's getting a divorce. You know that?
Oh right,
no prenup, no prenup. Oh
Word?
Shit, no prenup.
Married for 24 years.
Whoa, yeah. And she was with him before all the beats. She was with him
when he had on the funny suits and the Jerry curl. So
she getting ready to get paid.
She's about to get. He's worth 800 million. Oof.
900.
She about to Jeff Bezos that nigga.
Bitches ain't shit but hoes and dick.
She's like, what did you say? What'd you say?
Ring
ding
ain't what? Dong. Keep the bells ringing. Keep the bells ringing. Ding ding dong. Ring ding.
Oh.
Yes, that was oof. I'm like
Nicole, that's her name, right? Nicole, ain't that her name?
I think he was beating her though too. Was he? I think it was domestic. I heard domestic shit too.
Listen, those human growth steroid hormones. You know what I mean? They fuck with people, man.
It's not the first time we've heard.
Allegedly.
Y'all heard he was beating her up, so she gets all that. She gets everything she just. Yep, he gets it. It's karma. Whew.
There's a lot of rumors around a lot of people, and it's all alleged stuff. I'm saying this is stuff that have just been heard.
But yeah,
I cannot confirm or deny none of this stuff.
Nah, man.
But I've heard a lot of rumors.
Wasn't me, man.
About Mr. Dre.
I didn't do shit.
Similar to the rumors I heard about Mr. Smith. But anyway.
Wait, Todd Smith?
No, Will Smith.
Y'all just wilding right now.
What? We just talking about alleged rumors.
And on that
we
note,
ain't say what they was.
And with that, Godfrey, do you have any black facts for us, buddy?
A black fact? I do got a black fact.
This week on, you know what I mean? Did you know? Take it away, Godfrey.
Did you know that Maria Van Brighton, a nurse from Queens, New York, in 1966, she was the inventor of the home security system. Marie Van Brighton.
Hear of this. I did not necessarily know her name like that.
Maria Van Brighton, a nurse.
Okay.
She has the whole thing written out.
The schematics, right.
And so all the ADTs and all that home security, it was a black woman, nurse from Queens, New York, 1966, Marie Van Brighton. Respect.
Do we know what drove Marie to create the schematics for a security system?
Motherfuckers
she grew up in a She got her crib robbed, huh?
She's like, shit. Yeah, it all makes sense. Like when we invent shit.
I grew up in the ghetto. I got tired of my house getting robbed.
And
I said, I gotta figure out a way to keep these niggas out.
Yes, Maria Van Brighton.
Either that or she was trying to keep that X out of there. Like,
no doubt.
He got, like he didn't, you don't want to give me back the key? Okay.
Okay, bet.
All right.
Yes.
Well, thank you for those thank you for that. Did you know, Godfrey? Jamar, do you have any recommended book readings for us?
I do have a book. For some people, it's this is a book that they probably had for years, but some people have never heard of it. I think in the time that we're living in right now, where we're dealing with our health and all of that, we need to know about healthy, remedies, and they trying to shove vaccines down our throat and all of that. But, that's the creator has created the vaccines right here on planet Earth. So is your shit stuck right now, Digger? You look stuck.
Oh, no, I was cut the camera off for a second. I'm sorry. I was
trying to on the side.
Dip out for a minute. Yeah, something like that.
Okay. Well, anyway.
I was gonna talk through it, but fuck it. You're blessed.
I thought you was like listening intently, and then I'm like, hang on, she looked frozen. So the book I've chosen is a book.
What's your book?
A book I've had for years. It's called Back to Eden.
Back to Eden. Okay.
Jethro Kloss, The Authentic Kloss Family Back to Eden. It's the classic guide to herbal medicine, natural foods, and home remedies.
Okay.
Damn near any ailment you can think of, you look it up in here, and they have a natural homeopathic remedy for it.
Back to Eden.
Back to Eden. This is a
Show
book
that shit one more time in the camera. Like hold it up. Like hold on.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Oh no! Back it up. There it is. Right there. Perfect. Right there. Yeah.
We'll do a nice little.
Yeah.
My man Greg will put it up on the screen.
Okay.
I want to shout out my man Greg Abraham, who is basically now part of the show. He, he's been doing the editing as of late, and the new thumbnails, and helping to give us our new format that we've been doing. He's been chopping up the videos, and I just want to say that, I appreciate everything he's doing to add on to the show.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, thank you.
So yeah, Back to Eden. And like I said, this book has been shit. This is the 55th edition. It first came out in 1939.
Oh man.
Okay. So yeah. And yeah, Jethro Kloss is a white dude. But
it sounds like Jethro.
Yeah. We know where this is, this is knowledge.
There were a couple white dudes that wrote people. There were some white dudes that wrote, white people that wrote shit that the government's like, yo, shut the fuck up. Nope.
Right.
like Behold the Pale Horse, Iceman Inheritance, those guys.
Right. Well, this is a great book, and I definitely recommend it. Yeah, so go out and get you Back to Eden, man. Trust me. You will not regret it. It's a book I think we all need to have.
Awesome.
Well, thank you for that recommended reading, Brother Jamar. And
you're welcome, Digger.
In closing, let's see any top story of the day. Ghislaine Maxwell, partner of Jeffrey Epstein, was arrested today. If convicted, she faces up to 30 years, but she is also charged for recruiting and aiding and abetting in the abuse of underage girls. So she's
right.
part of Jeffrey
done.
She's a part
now.
Hiding away in her millions.
Now, I just want to bring attention to somebody just sent me an article, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's talking about her, right? But it says note the date. And this is on the BBC News. It says Jocelyn Maxwell moved to intensive care as coronavirus symptoms worsen.
Oh, here we go.
Now, but the date, listen, the date says July 11th, 2020. Today is only July 2nd. So now, if we hear that this broad gets corona and then suddenly dies, see, this is some shit that probably got leaked early because all of their shit is scripted. So if somehow she gets corona and dies in police custody, we know the fucking fake fucking bullshit that's going on.
Remember, you heard it here first. Now, we're not sure when this particular segment is going to air, but just know right now we're saying this on July 2nd.
Saying this on July 2nd, correct. I don't give a fuck if within the next few days they have to say as her symptoms worsen. You understand?
Yeah.
So within the next few days, they're going to say that this broad, it looks like they're going to say that she has corona. Let's see if that happens.
Or committed suicide. Something's coming.
Something's coming so that she can go to the island and join her fucking man, because this was the fucking plan the whole time. Because if y'all think this motherfucker is dead, you know.
That motherfucker's not dead.
I got islands and all kind of shit to sell you.
Word. Well, I think that just about wraps it up, guys. Unless there's anything anybody else wants to add.
That's it.
All right. Nice.
Yeah, I mean, follow everybody on their social media.
Comedian Godfrey on Instagram. My podcast is in Godfrey We Trust on the Gas Digital Network. Subscribe with promo code Godfrey, and you'll see me on the live on Instagram tonight and every night
on the late night.
Late night, baby. Yeah.
Oh, see, I could pop in with you tonight, Godfrey. I got the face beating there.
Oh, yeah?
So.
Okay. Yeah, right. She says that now.
I'm
Watch
ready.
She's gonna be like, I'm tired.
By next week, Digger's gonna have a mic. Digger's gonna have a mic hooked up.
For sure. Now I'm ordering that tonight. I'm getting that. I'm jumping off early.
But yeah. Shout out to Anubis in the background that's been snoring. I know y'all heard him.
Yeah, I'm like,
it is what it is. You know, sound like a grown ass motherfucker, but hey.
See, we all nice and formatted tonight. That's boring to him.
He's boring to him whenever.
I was wondering what that sound was.
I tried to go in my little booth last week and that shit fucked my back up. I didn't have the proper chair in there. And I'm still paying for it. So I'm back out here with the snoring dog. But
okay. You out of that cell block? You had to sell.
Yeah. I got out of there. I'm back out in the world. I was in solitary. Yeah.
You back out in Gin Pop. Good to have you, brother.
Back, yeah. Thank you.
Word.
But yeah, so.
Well, that's it, guys.
Another one in the can.
At the Real
We appreciate y'all for joining us. YouTube Live, we see y'all. Thank you for anybody that donated. Don't forget, donate for Rage's homegoing. Shit, I seriously need like 50 people to do $100 a piece. We can just get this out of the way. Or 100 people do $50. Or, you know what it is.
5,000 people.
5,000 people do $1.
Word.
Either way, we gonna make this happen. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all for joining us every week, and we look forward to seeing you again next week. Until then, once again for the Yanadameen Godcast, I am Lord Jamal.
I am Digga Digga.
I'm Godfrey.
Peace.
Peace. Peace. Peace.
Don't stop.